Hey, what's up everyone? Hey, I wanted to talk today about how I'm able to operate without a cell phone. I canceled my cell phone, gosh, it was like in October. October 16th is when I canceled it. This is the fourth time I've done this where I've taken a break from a cell phone. And the reason why I like to do that is that when I'm on the road traveling, you know, I don't want to have it to where I'm constantly looking at a phone, or if I get in the backcountry, I'm like spending all my time on the phone, because I'm the sort of person that gets sucked into that. And I would notice when I get to areas, I say, oh, I have cell reception, and next thing you know, I'd be looking at my phone, and maybe like an hour would pass. And Sierra's wanting to run around, and there's hikes in the area and all that stuff, and I'm not living this way just to go in the backcountry and look at my phone all the time. So I wanted to create some distance for me and that cell phone addiction, which I think, you know, a lot of us have that, to be honest. And so the way that I was able to work around that was to do everything through my computer, and also through, excuse me, I got kind of like a cough coming, through my computer, and then also through my GPS. And so I wanted to go over kind of what I do and how I'm able to work around not having a cell phone, and how nice it is to be able to just control the connectivity. So probably should start out with the GPS. This is an InReach, it's a Garmin InReach GPS. It's a really great device to use. I mean, obviously since it's GPS, it works anywhere. And the only thing is I'm very protective about who I communicate with this, because when I send a message to someone, it includes my coordinates as to where I'm located. And so I don't want to be sending messages to people that I don't really know, or giving out my information to people that I don't know, because then they could come see exactly where I'm at. And so this is just primarily just for close friends, and then also for family. And what I'll do is, just to give my parents some peace of mind, when I get to a new location, I'll typically just text my mom and say, hey, this is where I'm at. And that way, you know, my dad and my mom know where I am. And, whoops, sorry about that. And that way, if anything comes up, they know how to reach me. They can 100% always reach me on this. And then the other way that I stay connected is that in lieu of having a cell phone, I've got this wireless router, and this is from a service called Netbuddy. And what this is data only. It works on the AT&T network. You can see a little AT&T symbol there. There's another service called Unlimitedville that does it for Verizon, and I'll put links in the video description below. Netbuddy is not accepting any new customers at the moment. I think they're kind of at their capacity. But this service is $65 a month, and it's truly unlimited data. I've never had any issues with throttling. And I'm streaming videos from camp. If you notice on my channel, I'm uploading a lot more these days just because I had this connectivity full time. And this has a little battery in it I took off the back. Has a little battery to where I'm able to have a 2-hour battery life on here. And when you know it, my memory card. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm really bad about not clearing out my memory cards, so it always gets right to the end and I'm like, oh shit, my card's coming to an end. So, but anyway, cleared out a bunch of stuff, and like I was saying, this router here, it has a little battery bank on the back that lasts for a couple hours. So if I'm not in my vehicle or near a power source, but I have this charged up, then I can actually take it with me and use it in different areas where I'm camping, or you know, if I've got some friends that want to hang out. Another thing that's nice about it too is I can set up a guest network on here and have up to 20 different people or 20 different devices be able to connect. Now obviously that'd slow the data way down since it's shared among all those different devices, but it's nice if I've got friends that are visiting and they don't want to use their data plan, but yet they want to stream video or whatever it may be. And if we're all camping together, then I can create that network for guests, and it's on a completely separate channel on this router, and therefore I'm able to provide them with connectivity as well. So since I have this and I've got my MacBook Pro that I can use, what I'll do is I've got Skype on here. I paid for a phone number with Skype. It's like, I think it was like 17 bucks for 3 months. So every 3 months it just auto renews. So I have an actual phone number that I can get 2-step verification via SMS codes for like my Amazon Prime account, or for let's see what else. Oh, my Avant Link account where I sell stuff on my website, and then you know, if I want to log in and pull funds from that and have it deposited in my bank account, I can do the two-step verification through that, and it just comes through the MacBook. Another thing I can do is I can just use my headphones here, plug it into the headphone jack, and then use iMessage or FaceTime audio for either text messaging or for voice phone calls, and then I can do FaceTime video as well if I want, but I'll do FaceTime audio a bunch and just call contacts. And all of my contacts are already loaded into my computer via the cloud. And so anybody that I need to call, I can do that. If for some reason I'm not able to make the call through FaceTime audio, then I can make a call through Skype. So that's kind of like my backup number for using this for connectivity. But I found this to be a great way to create that distance from having the cell phone with me all the time. Another great thing about not having the cell phone is that when I'm out driving around and going from place to place, I'm, in the American West, a lot of the drives are just so beautiful. And so when I'd had the cell phone, it was buzzing all the time, or people were calling, or they're texting, or whatever it may be. And a lot of times I'd turn it off and put it in the back of my truck. And then I got to the point I'm like, I don't even want this thing anymore because it's just a time drain. And I noticed with some of the new software that I had on the iOS from my iPhone, it was giving me the screen time updates. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, I'm spending 4 hours a day on screen time, and that's during the summertime when the sun doesn't go down until 9 p.m. So I'm like, I'm spending 4 hours during the day when I could be out hiking or fishing or hanging out with Sierra or hanging out with my friends. Hang on a second.
Here comes these guys.
All right, I'm back. So what I was talking about was that I was spending like 4 hours a day looking at my phone during peak time during the summer, and I'm like, I can't do that. I'm wasting my opportunity to be out here. And so the last thing that I use to stay connected is the WeBoost. It's called the Drive, and it's one of the new boosters they have. It's 60% more powerful than the previous booster that I had, and it's incredible because I can go into the backcountry. There's been times where let me grab this real quick. The signal indicator is right here, and if it's red, it means that you don't have a signal at all. There's been times where I'll be back in there, this will be red, I'll turn on the booster, I'll take the interior antenna, which is where it broadcasts the amplified signal, I'll put it on top of this, and I've got the two little antennas right here where it brings in the cell phone signal. I'll put it on top of here, and next thing you know, I'll have the bars will just start to go up. And I've had it to where I've had no connectivity whatsoever, and then all of a sudden I have 3 bars of LTE and great connectivity. So I'm able to get work done, I can upload stuff to my website, I can get blog posts done, I can get these videos done and upload them, no problem whatsoever. And then when I want that connectivity turned off, all I simply do is just turn off the booster and I'm good to go. So that's how I stay connected when I'm back here without a cell phone. It's been really effective. I've been testing it out now for almost 2 months and been going all over the Southwest. I went through Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, then back through New Mexico and into Colorado again, and then up and then back here to Kansas, and it's worked great. It's worked everywhere. So I'm just going to stick with it because I like not having the cell phone. I like not having that distraction, and I'm able to function just like I did before, just minus the constant of always being on, always being available, which that's always bothered me about cell phones. So anyway, if you got any questions, hit me up in the comment section below, and I'll put all these links in the video description so you guys know what you're looking at here, or if you're interested in possibly purchasing them. But if you have any questions about anything, just hit me up. All right, thanks.